Factsverse presents 15 Bizarre World Records. People love to get recognition for the extraordinary things they do. And that's where the Guinness Book of World Records comes in. The first edition was written in 1955, and the most recent was published in 2020. It's published in 100 different countries, in 23 languages. Some of the world records are common ones, but there are some others that are pretty out there. Here are 15 bizarre world records that you'll find to be crazy. Before we get into our list, though, jump down to the comments and let us know, is there any world record out there that you think maybe you have a chance at beating? Tell us what it is. Also, be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. The longest time spent instant messaging. Norman Perez of California is the man who set this record. To do that, he had to sit at his computer for 96 hours, that's 4 days, typing instant messages to friends. He only got up from his computer for 5 minutes every hour, which was allowed under the Guinness Book's rules. The largest rubber band ball. It's hard to imagine that making a ball out of rubber bands could be worthy of a world record, but it is. There's a record holder listed in the Guinness Book of World Records for this category. His name is Joel Wall, and he lives in Lauderhill, Florida. The rubber band ball that he made contained 700,000 rubber bands. He made the ball in the driveway of his home, and today the ball is owned by Ripley's Believe It or Not. The largest commercially available hamburger. The largest commercially sold burger weighs 338.6 pounds, and you can buy one. It's available at Mally's Sports Bar and Grill. You can go to the restaurant and buy one of these burgers, but you gotta call and order at least 72 hours in advance. It takes a while to put one of these together and cook it. If you are thinking about buying one, well, be sure to have that credit card ready because you're gonna have to spend $2,000 to dine in. Well, technically $1,999, but hey, you gotta factor in a tip. Anyway, if you want the burger to go, it's gonna cost you an additional $200. Like they make to-go bags for things that are over 330 pounds. The burger and the restaurant, they're in the Guinness Book of World Records. Heaviest pulled vehicle over 100 feet. This record is held by a man from Canada named Reverend Kevin Feist. He pulled a fire truck that weighed 12,200 pounds. He managed to pull it the length of a course that was set by Guinness. When he broke the world record, he did so in front of millions of people who were watching live with Regis and Kelly in New York. He broke the record in 2012, and so far, nobody's beaten his record. The world's largest shoe. The world's most giant shoe is a little over 15 feet high, 6 feet tall. The shoe is made of leather, and it's large enough to fit over 30 people inside. The shoe was made in Turkey, and it can still be found there. It's also recorded in the Guinness Book of World Records. The most straws stuffed in a mouth. This is a pretty bizarre world record if you want to try and break it. Simon Elmore of Germany decided to try it, though, in 2009, and he succeeded. Somehow he managed to fit 400 straws in his mouth, and he kept them in there for 10 seconds. The longest nose. Okay, well this might sound like a surprise, but Pinocchio doesn't hold the world record for the longest nose. I guess it has something to do with him being like a animated character, not real or something. I don't know. I think it's unfair. But anyway, the longest nose honor actually belongs to Mehmet Özürek of Turkey. His nose measures 3.46 inches, or 8.8 centimeters. Mehmet was on the set of an Italian television show when he had his nose measured in 2010. In the photos, Mehmet's nose almost looks fake. That's why Guinness required him to have his nose measured on live TV. The largest collection of belly button lint. This is one of the grossest world records on the books, and probably the grossest on our list. The record holder is Graham Baker. He's a 45-year-old librarian from Perth, Australia. The lint that he collected from his belly button weighs 22.1 grams, and he's been collecting it from his belly for 26 years. I'm sure his parents are so proud. The most concrete blocks broken while holding a raw egg. As if breaking concrete blocks wasn't difficult enough, right? Well, the current Guinness World Record holder broke cement blocks while holding a raw egg. The man who holds the record is Joe Alexander from Germany. He managed to break 24 concrete blocks that were arranged in 3 stacks of 8. The whole time he was holding a raw egg in his hand. When he was done breaking the concrete blocks in November of 2010, the egg was still intact. The youngest person to climb Mount Everest. Many people have a dream of climbing Mount Everest someday. The youngest person to ever make the climb is in the Guinness Book of World Records, and the boy's name is Jordan Romero. He's from California. When he made the climb, he was 13 years old. And he was joined by his father and several local Sherpas. The previous record holder was 16-year-old Tambasheri of Nepal. The most snails on the face. All right, you know what? That belly button lint thing, that's no longer the grossest. This one is. Breaking this world record could not have been comfortable or pleasant, but it was still done. It happened in 2007, and the person who broke the record was Finn Keller. He put 43 snails on his face, and he kept them on his face for a total of 10 seconds. He broke the previous record, which was 36 snails. The most insured hair. Many people love their hair. Troy Polamalu, the safety for the Pittsburgh Steelers, he loves his hair more than most. During his second year as a spokesperson for Head & Shoulders shampoo, he had his hair insured for $1 million with Lloyd's of London. When he took out that insurance policy, he also earned a spot in the Guinness Book of World Records. The longest time spent buried alive. It's one of the more terrifying records on our list. The man who broke the record is Zdeněk Zaradka of the Czech Republic, and he managed to survive 10 days buried alive in a coffin underground. He had no access to food or water. His only connection to the outside world was a breathing pipe, which was essential in allowing him to breathe. He broke the previous record of 4 days. Most people wouldn't want to last 10 seconds being buried alive, let alone 10 days. The most spoons on the face. This is kind of a fun one because I think we all tried to put spoons on our face when we were kids, at least hanging on the end of your nose. Well, to break this record, you have to have perfect balance. The boy who broke the record is Aaron Casey from Canada. He balanced 17 spoons on his face at one time. Aaron was 17 years old when the record was broken. The tallest man. The world record for the tallest man in history goes to a man named Sultan Qasim from Turkey. He grew to be 8 feet 1 inch due to a tumor on his pituitary gland. He underwent several operations at the University of Virginia to have his growth stabilized, and the surgeries were successful. Here's a bonus one for you. The most piercings. Many people have body piercings today, but nobody has as many as Elaine Davidson, which is why she's the world record holder for having the most piercings. Elaine's from Brazil, and she claims to have over 1,900 piercings on her body. Bonus number 2, the longest dog ears. Bloodhounds are known for having long ears. A bloodhound is the current world record holder for having the longest ears in the world. His name is Harvey, and his ear span reaches 14 inches long. He must have been very proud to be listed in the Guinness Book of World Records. Another bonus, the most tattoos in the world. Some people love tattoos, a lot of people do. Some people only get 1 or 2 if they plan on getting any at all. Others will get entire sleeves done. The woman with the most tattoos in the world is Julia Noose. She started getting tattoos 20 years ago when she was 35 years old. She actually got her first tattoo not because she wanted it for decorative purposes but to cover up a genetic disorder. But she just didn't stop with 1 tattoo, and today 95% of her body is covered in ink, earning her a place in the Guinness Book of World Records. Another bonus, the world's smallest cow. Most cows are very large. Even right after birth, they're pretty big. Well, there's a cow named Swallow in the West Yorkshire region of northern England who's in the Guinness Book of World Records for being the smallest cow in the world. The cow is actually the size of a sheep, and it measures around 33 inches from hind to foot. She's had 9 calves in total, and they're all much larger than she is. The photo listed in the Guinness Book of World Records is a picture of Swallow standing on the side of the youngest calf. Swallow's calf is about 5 times the size of her. Another bonus for you, the world's longest sausage. On Valentine's Day, a team of cooks from the eastern Croatian town of Vinkovi worked hard to prepare the world's longest sausage. Their sausage measured 1,738.85 feet long. That is a long sausage! The previous record holder was made by a team in Romania which measured 1,286 feet long. And one final bonus, the voice artist who makes the most mistakes. That record goes to me, Darren Marlar, while narrating this video. Don't believe me? Here's some of the bloopers from me just recording this video. Jump down to the comments and let me know. Jump down to the comments and let us know. Is there any world record you'd like to try? And let us know. Is there any world record you think you might actually have an opportunity? Is there any world record out there that you really think you might have a chance at beat? Anyway, if you want the burger to go, it's going to cost you an additional $200. Like you're going to be able to, like you're going to have a bet $200. Like they make to-go bags for things that are over 330 pounds, the most snails on the face. Okay, you know what, that belly button lint thing? Okay, you know what, that belly button thing? Okay, you know what, that belly button lint thing? All right, you know what, that belly button lint thing? That's no longer the grossest. This one is. Here's some of the bloopers I made just from this session. Here's some of the bloopers I made just from here's some of the I'm making bloopers when talking about bloopers. Subscribe for more.